welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro. I have a contest entry here for Cory's 900 subscriber contest, and he's gunning for 1,000 I think here pretty soon, and he sort of put this contest out here I think to pique some interest, or as a little teaser for that 1,000 subscriber contest that's coming up pretty shortly, I feel here. Great channel. I've been a subscriber to his channel for quite some time. I don't know if I was like one of the originals or anything like that, but been a subscriber to his channel quite some time. Usually comment on a lot of his videos. Haven't really commented on every single video or anything like that, but I've seen pretty much every single one of them. Usually when he posts some content, I'm one of the people that's watching, that's for sure. And so happy for him to reach 900 subscribers. Amazing channel. It goes out, hits up the shops, hits up the markets, all that kind of stuff. Has footage, live footage of the things that he's finding with like all his commentary. You can hear the conversation, you can see how the deals went down, you can hear his commentary after, and that's some of the greatest stuff right there, is that he has like a lot to say, really draws you into his channel. He is knowledgeable about the things he's looking for, speaks honestly and from the heart, and that's something I really appreciate when I'm watching YouTube channels. So congratulations, man, on 900 subs. That's amazing accomplishment. I'm sure you'll get to 1,000 in no time. Let me get started though on his contest. Let me just tell you though, I'll put links down below to all that information so you can check it out, because I don't want to get too long-winded here. I'm really excited for him, so I might babble on, and I apologize about that. But here we go. So for his contest, you had to name 3 handheld games that your absolute favorite of all time, which is kind of challenging for me, not in a way that probably is typical for a lot of you guys, which is there's so many different titles to choose from that you're sort of bogged down. It's hard to make a decision that way. And for me, my choices probably are going to seem a little bit weird to you guys, just because my experience with handheld systems is very limited. I have not delved a lot into the handheld scene. I am more of a console gamer kind of thing, so handheld systems, not really my thing of choice, essentially. Like if I'm sitting at home, I'm going to play on a console. If I'm out in public, I'm usually not playing a video game. So that's just the way that things have unfolded in my life. I'm always out experiencing the world, not trying to block it out by playing games out in public. When it comes to when I'm at home, if you're gonna choose a console, you're gonna choose a handheld. I've always been able to have a console, no problem, like as far as having access to, when I was a kid, having access to another TV that wasn't like the main TV of the house. We always had like a little tiny systems or whatever, or TV systems we were able to hook things up to. So my handheld, like I was saying, and I'm getting a little babbly here, but my handheld experience is a little bit limited when it comes to that, just because of the way that things have unfolded for my gaming life kind of thing here. But that's why these choices might be a little bit different than yours. Now, one of the ones is a little bit cheating, because I never actually owned this game on a like a handheld console. I had it on a modified Xbox, which had Zelda the Minish Cap, which is really interesting because that's the prize from his contest. Something that I've been on the lookout for, so hopefully I'll be able to put that in with this entry. But just an absolutely beautiful game. Looks amazing. Even when I had it blown up on the big screen kind of thing, emulating it on the Xbox, it looked absolutely beautiful, and such an enjoyable title. I just love the the dynamics of the shrinking kind of thing, where you'd see the full screen, and then you'd put on the cap or whatever and become small, and it sort of just visually like worked together. It was just such a nice transition between the normal size and the small size character in that game. So absolutely enjoyable experience, a lot of depth there in a handheld title. And even though it was a handheld and I was playing on a big screen, I still wanted to include it in this because it's absolutely amazing, and just happens to be very coincidental that it's the very prize that he's given out for this contest. The second one I got here is also another Zelda game, and a lot of you are probably going to say there's other Zelda games that are much better than this on handheld systems, but for me, this one was one that I dumped a bunch of hours into. I actually sat there on a handheld and played a game, which is kind of amazing for me. And if you're able to make a handheld game that captures my attention in that way, then it's definitely a worthy title as far as I'm concerned. So anyways, that one here is The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. This one I dumped quite a number of hours into. Really fun, again, Zelda game. It really goes back to the thing I love about Zelda games. It really reminded me a lot of the original Legend of Zeldas and like A Link to the Past, stuff like that. So absolutely wonderful title right here. If you haven't played it, you should go check it out. I don't know if it's like highly revered or anything like that. I don't really keep up too much with handheld discussion or whatnot, but this one here, absolutely phenomenal title. Just love the whole dynamic of the hourglass, where you were timed in certain aspects of, like when you're in dungeons and whatnot, you had to complete things in certain time frames and whatnot. Just kept the pressure on, made it really exciting to play, that kind of thing. And for me, I'm a pretty meticulous gamer. Like when I play, I like to look in like every nook and cranny kind of thing, and the hourglass aspect of this one kept me moving all the time. So I really enjoyed this one. If you have not played this game, you definitely should check it out on the DS. Really enjoyable. And the last one here is the reason why I bought a Game Boy Advance back in the day, and that's Golden Sun. I used to, play a lot of, and probably like my main focus would have been like RPGs back in the day, stuff on the Genesis. Like I really enjoyed a lot of different titles. I don't want to get into it because I don't want to get even more long-winded here, but Golden Sun was something that said, you know what, maybe I will pick up a Game Boy Advance, and I was not disappointed in this. This one might be nostalgia based here. This may not hold up as well as other titles, that have come out on the GBA or since then kind of thing, but this one got me into it, so this is really one of my favorites on the handheld system, that's for sure. Like I said, dumped tons of hours into this one. I just like everything about it. This is a really enormous RPG to play. Tons of depth here, so if you have not checked that out, you definitely should. I also have the second one that came out on the Game Boy Advance as well, but this is the one that I picked up back in the day that I really enjoyed. Now this is not my original copy, this is one that I picked up at a show in a trade, and I was so happy to be able to get my hands on it again because this is absolutely a phenomenal game. So that's everything that I have to show you there. He said 3 games, those are my 3. Thanks again, and congratulations once again, Cory, for amazing channel. Like I said, I always watch all his videos for the most part, unless I happen to miss something once in a while, but really interested in the things he has to say. Absolutely knowledgeable collector, and just love his like retro sense kind of thing. So go check out Cory's channel. Like I said, I'll put links down below. Congratulations. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, please do. Go over there, comment, make a video yourself, enter this contest, spread the word, and let's get Cory to 1,000 subscribers. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you all later.